The jazz world is preparing for one final emotional farewell after reports confirmed that Sonny Rollins, the legendary Saxophone Colossus, passed away at the age of 95. Tributes from musicians, historians, and supporters continue pouring in from across the globe as fans mourn one of the final giants of the bebop era. Following the heartbreaking announcement, supporters immediately began searching for funeral updates and memorial arrangements connected to the jazz icon. While full official funeral details have not yet been completely released publicly by the Rollins family, several reports indicate that private memorial planning is already underway involving close family members, longtime collaborators, and legendary figures from the jazz world. According to statements shared after his passing, Sonny Rollins died peacefully at his home in Woodstock, New York, surrounded by loved ones after facing long-time respiratory complications connected to pulmonary fibrosis, the same condition that forced him into retirement years earlier. For generations of music lovers, Rollins represented much more than a saxophonist. Through fearless improvisation, emotional honesty, and revolutionary creativity, he became one of the defining voices in modern jazz history itself. Albums like Saxophone Colossus, Tenor Madness, and The Bridge transformed jazz forever while influencing generations of musicians worldwide. Now, however, supporters are preparing emotionally for what many believe could become one of the most significant jazz memorial gatherings in modern history. According to discussions spreading across jazz communities and tribute pages online, funeral and memorial events honoring Rollins are expected to take place in New York, the city where his legendary musical journey originally began. Harlem supporters and jazz historians have already started discussing possible tribute concerts, public remembrance gatherings, and musical celebrations connected to his extraordinary legacy. Several jazz clubs across New York, New Orleans, Paris, and Tokyo reportedly organized spontaneous tribute performances shortly after news of his death became public. Musicians gathered quietly late into the night performing classic Sonny Rollins compositions, while supporters revisited recordings and emotional memories connected to his career. Meanwhile, supporters online continue sharing emotional reactions as clips of Sonny Rollins' performances spread rapidly across social media. One fan wrote online, "This feels like the end of an era." Another commented, "Jazz lost one of its final true giants." Similar emotional tributes continue flooding music communities worldwide. At this stage, no official public funeral date has been fully confirmed by the family. However, reports suggest private services may occur first before larger public memorial celebrations connected to the jazz community itself. Several supporters also expect legendary jazz figures and longtime collaborators to participate in upcoming tribute events honoring Rollins' life and legacy. Fans online have already begun discussing emotional appearances, possibly involving musicians connected to his historic career and influence over multiple generations of jazz artists.